Hello everybody, we're starting this up about 1 minute early. My name is Tom. I'm going to share with you all about Ingresso Cybernetico, the resource for entrepreneurs to do business on the internet. So give us about 1 or 2 minutes before we get started. If you want to go ahead and invite anybody last minute, go ahead and do so. We got about 1 or 2 minutes before we get going here, okay? If you can hear me and see my screen okay, go ahead and type in a number 7 into that chat box over there. And if you notice in that chat box, you'll have it where it says public, right? So you can actually control that, whether it's a public chat for everyone to see or if it's a private chat just for the admin of the webinar tonight to see. So you get to choose on that, okay? Go ahead and type in a number 7 if you see the screen and if you can hear me okay. All right, everybody, welcome. My name is Tom. It's 9 o'clock now, 9:01 exactly, just switched over. We're going to go ahead and get started. This is a business presentation going over Ingresso Cybernetico. It's the resource for entrepreneurs to do business on the internet. So go ahead and switch your chat over to private and type in a number 7 if you can hear me and see the screen okay. And we'll get started here in just a second. All right, so you're probably wondering, what is Ingresso Cybernetico? That name sounds kind of Spanish or Latin, right? So, Ingresso Cybernetico is a complete turnkey business system, right? We offer a tool suite of products every marketer wants and needs to be successful online. We show you step by step how to use the tools as well as strategies and techniques to be successful on the internet. Now, Ingresso Cybernetico combines the best of both internet marketing and the home-based business industry with our tool suite and aggressive comp plan. I'll tell you about that name here in just a second. All right, so the company itself saw a niche. There's other things out there. There was nothing really put in place to take care of the Spanish-speaking market worldwide as far as tools for building a business on the internet. So they decided to make that their primary focus, right? Their initial plan was to run like that for 5 years, but it got so popular up in North America as well that they decided to go ahead and convert over to English and Portuguese as well here in early part of 2014. So the company is actually based out of Medellin, Colombia. Now they started doing business in September of 2012 and really gaining a lot of popularity. If you look up the Alexa score, it's amazing how popular the Ingresso Cybernetico is getting. So they're definitely filling a need out there in the marketplace, taking care of both, the internet tools that you need to build a business in multiple languages instead of maybe Spanish as an afterthought. Spanish was the primary language when they got going, and now the website is totally converted over where you can have it in whichever language you choose between English, Portuguese, and Spanish. So it's a global opportunity, and we are committed to providing online business services for all who choose to utilize our products and services around the world. Okay. Now here's the company owners, a great group of fellows there from left to right. You have Juan Carlos Olaya, he's the president of Ingresso Cybernetico. There in the middle, the guy's a great guy. Every time I hear him speak, I feel like I'll learn something. So really blessed to be working with Dwayne Golden, there, the CEO. And over there on the right, the master programmer is Jatin Patel. So if you have a chance to go to one of our events, you should go up and say hi and meet these guys in person. They're a great group of fellows, okay? Now, like I said, we provide a tool suite. So Ingresso Cybernetico's tool suite of products is very robust. You can do a lot of different things with it. So for starters, tonight we're using the first one you see up there. It's called Cybernetico Live. It's the world's first all-in-one webinar hangout business suite. Okay. Now you have chatandserve.com as well. There's a premier communication live chat support ticket system that you can use yourself on your own websites. But there's some training back there that Dwayne Golden and Dwayne Golden Jr. are putting together to actually teach you how to package that up, grab an outsourcer or two as a chat agent, and sell the whole thing as a service to companies that have a website with lots of traffic where a live chat agent would actually help them close more sales and make more money, you can actually charge several $1,000s a month for that, and your overhead would be very low. So there's another way to make a profit right there as well. And Magic Responder, I'm sure you've heard that money is in the list. You want to be able to market to your prospective clients, you know, at least 7 to 12 times or multiple times over a period of time, so they actually open up and warm up to your message and decide to make that buying decision with you. So that's an autoresponder. It has the ability to do email marketing and text marketing as well, you know, so you can get the information right to someone's cell phone. And then ICP Pages is an amazing landing page software that actually helps you build all kinds of different pages on the internet, and it's just point and click, drag and drop, totally customizable templates that you can use to make it simple. You don't have to know any HTML or where to install this widget here and there. You know, it's really simple and a nice way of doing business right there as far as building your own pages on the internet for any type of marketing. Now, Ingresso Cloud, anybody on here ever lost some data on a computer due to maybe like a power surge or lightning strike, something like that, or maybe even flood or something, right? And if you had the ability to have that backed up, you'd have all your stuff. So I know I've lost stuff twice. You know, back in the day, now I'm paranoid whenever it storms, even though I got Ingresso Cloud now, I'll still come down and unplug my computer and whatnot. But it's definitely a blessing to have Ingresso Cloud, because not only can you back up your computer, and oh, by the way, this works on both Mac and PC, but you can actually access those files from your smartphone. I have an app on my Android phone where I can pull up those files, right? And there's actually an app for iOS as well. So iPhones, we got you covered. IC Host World is a great way to host your websites out there on the internet, so you don't have to get outside hosting. A lot of you, if you already have websites, you'll be able to migrate that stuff over once you get started with Ingresso Cybernetico tonight, and you're going to be able to have it hosted right here through us and reduce your overall expenses. So that's a really good thing to have. The Ingresso app, there's a couple different things about that. Let me grab a drink of water here. Hold on a second. Can everybody still hear me okay? Type in yes if you can still hear me okay, please. I'm going to check the chat window here and we'll get going again. All right. Good deal. Okay, everybody says they can still hear me. They're typing in private chat there. So you have the Ingresso app. But what I was saying is basically you have an application that you can pull up on your iPhone or your Android phone and run your business right through that app, even on a tablet. Okay, it works really well. And the other part of that Ingresso app, little icon right there, means that once you get to one of our higher levels, I'll show you a little bit later on in the presentation, right? Once you get to that higher level, you're going to be able to have a custom app made just for you. All right, to whatever you want. Basically, you'll be able to fill out a form, request it, send it to the programmers, and they'll get it started for you. But hey, that's an awesome. Maybe you're a leader out there. You're a leader within Ingresso Cybernetico, and you want to be able to get some information out to your team, and you want to have an app. Maybe you want to be able to do motivational videos or training videos and have your team access them right from their phone. So you want your own app made. Or maybe you're a brick and mortar business owner. Maybe you have a restaurant and you want you want a website set up with Ingresso, and you want to have an app as well, so they can actually check the menu right from the app and stuff, and have that right on their home screen of their device. So that's something that you have an option to do right through Ingresso Cybernetico. Here's another thing. You know, it's really you know, back in school, if you didn't learn a foreign language back then, you want to now. You have the ability to do that right through the IC Language Institute. So you can learn at the moment. You know, if English isn't your first language, of course, you can learn English through there. The instructors are just phenomenal. The quality instructors that they have is really just amazing here with Ingresso Cybernetico. And you can also learn how to speak Spanish and also Portuguese now, so that's very cool. Now the digital products, there's kind of it's a double whammy there. It's awesome because you not only can download and use whatever products that you have access to based on the business center that you own, right? But you can also, right? You can also have a sales page for each one of those, and you can resell those digital products and keep all that money for yourself. The money will go right into your Ingresso Cybernetico e-wallet, so you could use it to upgrade to higher business centers. You could do whatever you want to with it, right? Once it builds up, you can go ahead and withdraw it. However you want to do that. You don't have to have your own merchant account or anything, because it'll go right into your e-wallet with Ingresso Cybernetico when they make a purchase there. And of course, with IC domains, basically, you can get your own .com, .biz, .gov, whatever. You know, you're able to get your own website URL, your domain name, right through Ingresso. It's one per person right there, so that's pretty awesome. You can actually get more elsewhere and host more than one thing at Host World as well, at IC Host World. So pretty cool. Let's move right along. Let's talk about some of the ways to earn money. There's a new addition that has come out this year that they're actually going to close down the option. They're not going to take any new members on this after August 31st, and they're closing it down to protect the marketplace. So all the current members that are part of the IC partnership program, right, they're going to have a kind of a protected marketplace and be able to go out there and just sell the heck out of the products that we have and make a lot of money. You can earn up to 100% commissions and sell the stuff individually, anything that we offer. So like right now we're using, the Cybernetical line, right? So if you want to go sell that package all over the internet and make awesome commissions up to 100% there, right? Just become part of the IC partnership program. That does close down August 31st, and it doesn't mean that you can't stay in it next year, right? They're just closing now, so no new members will be accepted into that partnership program after August 31st, okay? That's a good thing for you guys that are part of it now and are planning on joining it between here and the end of the month. Now let's talk a little bit more about the 10 different ways we mentioned a couple earlier, but let's talk in depth about the 10 different ways that we get paid with Ingresso Cybernetico. So let's get started right here. There's the 2x2 business centers. I'll show you how that works here in just a couple slides down the road that talks about how that flows and everything, so you get a good idea. I mentioned the digital products earlier, and just so you know, the higher that the business center that you buy, and you'll see how those work at the person who invites you tonight. They already have an Ingresso Cybernetico website, so you'll see how that works there at their website, and I'll show you a little bit about it here tonight, right? But you're going to be able to earn 100% direct commissions on that. There's residual unilevel commissions. Now, I don't know about you, but that's one of the reasons why I love internet marketing is those residual commissions. Now, entrepreneur bonuses, that's pretty exciting. So the entrepreneur level is our $50 level, right? Now, anybody that you personally sponsor at that level, whenever they cycle or complete a business center, you're going to earn $5. Anybody that your personal sponsor, that's your level 2, once they complete that business center, you're going to earn $3. And your level 3, whenever somebody completes a business center, they're on $50 level, the entrepreneur level, you're going to get a leadership bonus of $2. So that's really to help you stay incentivized to helping your first 3 levels really do well with Ingresso Cybernetico, right? It encourages team building and being a true entrepreneur and building some depth right there. In turn, they do the same. You'll start to build a large team that way. Contest bonuses, there's usually 2 or 3 contests a month going on, and you have the ability to win those. I've always seen Ingresso pay out for the top 3 positions. So there's not only contests that have cash prizes, I've seen guys win, I've seen somebody win an iPad or a iMac Mini, or what do they call it? Mac Mini. Mac Mini's a little square. You hook it up to your own monitor stuff, but you got the Mac Mini ability too. So cool stuff you can win right there. Now, presidential fast start bonuses, right? That's when you're part of the president's circle, and you can win. You can earn, not win, but earn some fast start bonuses, right? Anywhere from $50 all the way down to 10, and that's through 5 levels deep. And you'll learn more about that once you get started. But that's just another way to earn money with Ingresso Cybernetico. And we have a car bonus, what we call it lifestyle/car bonus, because you don't have to buy a car. We're not going to twist your arm and force you to go into debt like that unless it's something you want to do, right? And here's the cool thing about that, I'll mention it, it's available when you're part of the presidential membership, right? So it's something that you definitely want to take part in, but here's the deal, you qualify for that month 1, you get paid month 1. It's not one of those car bonuses where you have to qualify 2 or 3 months in a row and hold a certain rank for 2 or 3 months in a row to get paid on it. So you qualify for it that month, you get paid for that month. And another cool thing about that car bonus, remind me, I'll tell you about it here a little bit when we get to the other slide, but it's really exciting, okay? But I'll cover that here in a minute. Now, the affiliate partnership commissions, we just talked about that. You must be part of the IC partnership. You must be an IC partnership membership to earn money that way, and just make sure if you want to do that to get your application in before August 31st before they close that down to new members right there, okay? Live chat service to companies, I mentioned that a little bit earlier, but I see typically rates around $2,700 a month you can charge, and depending on how big the company is, maybe you only have $700 or $800 a month overhead in that, and the rest of it's just pure profit. So that's really cool. You'll see more about that once you get started with Ingresso and then go through the training and then start to build your business that way, right? And there's a team building bonus that's brand new this year, where you're going to get bonuses for building a large team with Ingresso Cybernetico. Okay. Now let's talk about the following matrix. Now that was one of the 10 ways you earn money with. There are 2x2 volume matrices. All the different business centers basically work the same way. The difference is going to be you have the higher you go, you have the more ability to earn, and you have more products available to you. Okay, so here's how it works on the entrepreneur level. It's a $50 one-time payment to purchase the business center called the entrepreneur level. All right, now this is you, for example, right here. Okay, now it doesn't matter how this matrix gets filled up. It's a 2x2, so it's 6 total business centers will complete this out for you. You have access to digital products and the magic responder basically here. So just kind of dipping your toe in. You don't have access to everything. You won't have Cybernetical Live like we're using right now. You'll get that some of the higher business centers. But so now, however you fill this up, if you do all 6 yourself, or if you do 1 or 2 yourself, and then the other ones come from either from above or from those first 2, it doesn't really matter. Any combination, as long as this matrix gets filled up right here, right? That you call that, you complete the business center. So what you're going to do is you're going to get paid $125 on this entrepreneur level, right? And just start over on a fresh one. You won't have to pay that $50 again because that was a one-time payment. Now here's the cool thing. Think about this now when we talk about team building. So say you completed this business center, you started on a new one, right? And anybody, do you personally sponsor it over here? When they complete their entrepreneur level, they're going to fall over onto your new one. And anybody new that you bring in, as long as there's an open slot, they'll land over on that new one with you. They won't go to the old one you already completed because it's already full. They'll go to that new one with you. So you can see how this can start to compound and go faster and faster and faster when you get a group of 2 to 6 or more people working with you every day and working as hard as you're working at it. So definitely a good way to make some money. Now the business specialist level, the matrix part works exactly the same way that I just shared with you. It's a $100 one-time payment. Basically, so you have a higher ability to earn, you have access to more products like digital products, Magic Responder, then we're adding Cybernetical Live, Chat and Serve, IC Lead Pages, Ingresso Cloud, Host World, and then you can have a domain at this level too. You don't get a domain at the first level. So, and then when you complete this business center, you get $300. So you notice when you complete the first one, you got $125. So you basically got to pay for your next month's monthly cost of $25, and you had enough money to buy this if you just started there. I do recommend starting out higher than just the 50. Of course, you want to just take a look at the business overall and see what makes sense for you, what your budget is. But the real winners, the guys that are on the leaderboards and making the money, they've come in at the higher business centers. And you'll kind of see why once you start figuring out how this works. Not only do they have access to more products, but it really increases their ability to earn, and it just shows people that they're serious. So if you're coming in at this $300 level, which is the next one I'm going to show you, which is the business manager level, right? You just earned $300 if you close the other one out. If you had to start down lower, but you see you got enough money to purchase this one for one time, right there. And it's business manager level. You get higher quantity of these products right here, so you have a higher capacity on Magic Responder, more subscribers on Cybernetical Live. Chat and Serve, you might be able to have more agents. Is how that works. You can have more IC Lead Pages. It increases your amount of cloud storage, increases your amount of hosting. Domain's going to stay the same, though, basically. So this is how that works, right, guys? But here's the thing. You want to come in at some of the higher business levels, and then when you're out selling Ingresso Cybernetical, that's the business levels that you want to talk about. Don't devalue what we do just because we have a lower price level. I see a lot of people fall into that trap. I think they're a lot better off, treating this like the business that it is and selling to higher business centers, because not only you're going to help somebody by helping them make more money up front, but you can leapfrog, and you'll figure that out once you get going. I don't want to get into that, but you'll see how that works out. But now the next one's $500 one-time payment. It's a follow me matrix, just like all the rest. This is called the business director level. So we'll kind of skip through this kind of quick. I know it's Sunday night, right? So here's the deal. This all works the same, whether you bring in all 6, whether you bring in 2 or 3, and those 2 or 3 bring in a couple and fill it up, right? Doesn't really matter how it gets full. As long as it gets full, you complete the business center, you start on another business director business center, right? And you just earn $1,500. You don't have to pay that $500 again. So here's the cool thing, right? Let me go to the next one. I'll explain that to you. So say the company's way up here, and the way they keep track of the sales and stuff, you're down under a few people, and maybe you were under like 4 people under that didn't do a whole lot, didn't buy the higher business centers or whatever, because they didn't really commit to their business. And of course, and then there's a big leader up here that has all of them, somebody that's really building the business that's serious, right? Like some of the guys I see out there on Facebook and stuff, they're doing really well. So if you come in as a beginner and you're just getting started, even if you got a couple guys that are above you that haven't purchased maybe the vice president level, and then you purchase it, you're going to go up to the first person in your upline that has it. So you might be up on the vice president level, right up next to the to the leader that's hard charging out there, really serious about their business. So which potentially could get you a little help. Maybe if you landed right here and they found these were already filled for them and they found two more, your first two could be done. Now, I'm not going to guarantee this, but it could be done for you. So it just pays to get up there playing with the big boys as soon as possible. That's why I'm saying go to them bigger business centers sooner rather than later. You're going to do better off. The same thing works going downline. If you've sponsored a bunch of people and no one's bought it, and then you own this, right? And then somebody way down deep buys it, they'll bump up and fall under you on it too. That's how it works that way. So it's really important to kind of get to those sooner rather than later, because you can earn some pretty good paydays, as you see when you complete the vice president level. You can earn $4,500. And guys, if you got any questions, just switch that chat over to private and go ahead and ask a question, and I'll try and cover it while we're going through this presentation for you, okay? All right, so the next level is the executive vice president level. Now, your value as far as quantity and everything is increased on these products, more cloud storage, more hosting, chat server, you're able to have more agents, more subscribers, automatic responder, all that. Now you see the Ingresso app pop up there. Now, at any level you can access the app to run your business on. But what's really exciting here is on this executive vice president level, you're a leader at this point. You're taking your business seriously. You're using the products daily. You know what's going on, right? You're able to have that custom app built for you by the programmers at Ingresso Cybernetica, like the team that Jet Team leads will go ahead and create an app for you, and there's a way of ordering that through the back office. You'll see that, take advantage of that once you get there, but that's pretty cool to have your own app. It really sets you apart from everybody else out there in internet land, or other business owners too. And the payday gets bigger here too. It's a pretty nice payday to have $10,500 payday coming to you, and I know you're going to be excited about that. So here's the deal. The executive board, brand new level we added this year, one-time payment, $7,500. There's so much value, but they just ran out of room. There's some stuff on here that we won't even talk about. There's just a huge bonus. You're part of the executive board at this point. And what's cool about this one, you're going to be right up there with the big dogs, right? And when you complete this business center, works just like the rest. Still, once you complete it, you'll start another one without having to pay that $7,500 again. You're going to get a commission of $22,500. So that's really, really strong right there. I suggest you take advantage of that as soon as you can. Now, we're not all about just the business centers, right? There's some residual money here, right? So the deal is, you pay the $25 a month. It's a monthly membership fee with Ingresso Cybernetica. It keeps everything active, all your monthly hosting and stuff, right? And this is where that monthly residual comes from. So in this example, this is for illustration purposes only. There's no guarantee how hard you're going to work or how much money you're going to make. So that's my little income disclaimer right there. And there should be an income disclaimer on the front of Ingresso Cybernetica's website too, right? But here's the deal. For this example, if you went 4 wide, right, maybe you had to do 8 wide to find 4 that were serious to work the business. You know how it is. Doesn't matter. But if 4 wide that are duplicating, and then they found at least 4 that are duplicating, so on and so forth. On level 5, you're making about $1,396 a month in residual income. Well, that's not going to have you quit your day job right there, but that's still getting pretty strong. That'll make a nice mortgage payment or a couple car payments, or put braces on your kiddos, whatever, right, at that point. But here's the deal. If you're part of that presidential club and you keep building your Ingresso Cybernetica business long term, which I don't know why you wouldn't, because you're going to need to use all this stuff anyways. It's some of the best products out there to build a business on the internet, even if you're building something else. So Ingresso Cybernetica is phenomenal. Now, once you're part of that President's Club membership, this darker red down here, it opens up the income levels monthly, the residual income, level 6 through 12. So if you look at that, you're starting to get wider and wider and wider down there. Level 7's over $58,000 a month in residual income. What if you were able to earn that? This is phenomenal when you go all the way down to level 12. But like level 7 right there, right? $58,000 a month in residual income. Now that is strong. What if there were some holes up here? A couple people didn't produce the way everybody else was producing, and it worked out to where you only got about 10% of that. That's $5,800 a month. That's still strong. But so that definitely pays to build depth in your teams, right? Make sure everybody knows how to use the product so they stay using them and they pay that $25 a month, which you can go on Smart Order right now and have it automatically billed off your card if you want, which I highly recommend. That'll actually give you some bonuses. There's another contest you can participate in every month that you have to be part of Smart Order to win, or to earn. So you got to win the contest. And then also you can increase your capacity of subscribers with Magic Responder, the autoresponder service that we have. It'll bump that up to like 20,000 if you're not already there yet. So that's pretty exciting too. Definitely want to go on Smart Order. Recommend it to you to pay that $25 every month. Do that with Smart Order, okay? Now, the President's Circle membership benefits. Now, let's talk about that. We mentioned it a couple times earlier. This is the official slide for it. It's a one-time payment of $300. You actually get additional products. It's not just the ability to earn more money. You get more products that way too. So whoever invited you here tonight, they already have an Aggressive Cybernetical website. So there'll be a chart on there below the regular chart, and it'll show you all the additional stuff you get at every level once you're part of this Presidential Circle membership. Now, that opens up, like I just showed you on the previous slide, the residual unilevel commissions from levels 6 through 12. You also have the Presidential Fast Start bonuses levels 1 through 5. And then that car bonus I told you was really awesome about, here's the deal. You have the ability to participate in that when you're part of the presidential membership. So even if you qualified for it without owning it, you're not going to get it. You have to be part of the Presidential Circle membership. And you'll see why once you get started, right? But here's the deal. This car bonus right here, it's an additional $500 or more. And the reason we say or more is because, you'll see once you get started exactly what it is. But say you had to do X, Y, Z to qualify for it this month, right? What if you did X, Y, Z twice? You still only get it once? No, you get double. You get it again. So you get 1,000 that month. But I've seen some guys that are really, really just rocking this business out in Aggressive Cybernetical get several $1,000s in 1 month for a car bonus check. I mean, that's phenomenal. So definitely see why these guys are smiling right here from getting that car bonus, and it's a good deal, right? You're going to like that. So, hey, at this point, we've been on the line just about 30 minutes. You're probably asking yourself, how do I get started? So whoever invited you here tonight, right, they thought enough about you to share this phenomenal opportunity, not only so you can earn money with Aggressive Cybernetical, but so you can use these tools to build whatever business you choose on the internet, right? So you want to get back with that person, honor them by getting back with them, whoever referred you to this webinar. Now decide with them, mastermind a little bit on what level you want to get started at, plug into that 30-day blueprint and the weekly trainings, and we'll see you on the next live event that we're doing. Take care and have a great night. You got any questions, go ahead and type them over there in the chat box. We'll wait just one more second. All righty, no questions tonight. It's Sunday night, so you guys get back to your families. We're going to be having some more presentations to help all the members of Aggressive Cybernetical close out the month strong. So just stay tuned. They should be up listed on the webinars tab on the front of aggressivecybernetical.com by tomorrow evening. So you'll see if you just caught the tail end of this presentation. Of course, it'll be on YouTube. But if you want to be on our live one, maybe ask some questions and things like that, go ahead and check out the schedule, and we'll see you on the next event. You take care.